Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger, best deployed behind a central striker.
And Messi! Oh, it's come loose. Can he spark a counter here? Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good strength. Nesta. And it's Yaya Toure. Messi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Bellingham. Eze making good progress. And here's Bale, and this is Romario. Look at the space here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for us.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. England are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short. Pirlo. And Pepe. And it's Yaya Toure. Ferdinand. And it's Pirlo. And here's Eto'o. Now it's come to nothing. Bellingham. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
England clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Van Dijk cuts it out.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham, who is rarely short on confidence. Chance for a shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that's nice. Oh no, this does not look good.
Argentina really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Messi! Messi! Has a look and plays it forward. Bale might just make this. Pelé. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bellingham. That's Eze. Tries to pass it through. Well, played right into his path. Not a hint of offside here. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Eze, and there's the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nesta. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ferdinand. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Not the most convincing of passes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi. Nesta does really well to win the ball there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Messi. Now, can they get him away? Very nicely done. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party. That could spell trouble. And that's gone loose. That has been cut short. Messi. And this is Eto'o. Van Dijk. It's a pretty loose pass. Yaya Toure. Tele. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. He's found some space. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the shot! There it is!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curly...
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Argentina can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
That gets us going once more. Argentina leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Messi. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And it's Messi. Pirlo. A heavy challenge.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pirlo goes short. And they've got a throw. Oh, easy pickings there. He's found the way through. Eze.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yaya Toure. It's a searching pass. And he's got away. It's Bale! Denied by an instinctive save.
Bale is offering a wry smile there.
England have their second corner now. Chance! And it's in! England are back in business. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 3.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 13.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught this time, surely! Goal! Argentina! At their Brilliant! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take... Impressive jump! And he stuck it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency.
And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Argentina visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Thuram picks it up from the goal kick. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Looking for options for movement. Pirlo. Roberto Carlos. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Haaland. And this is Pirlo. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Messi. Lahm. Shifted it to the flank. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Can he finish? Keeper's got his work done.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Pirlo. And it's Messi. That's going wide left. The ball goes in. Getting up there! And that's a sharp finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. Pirlo. And that was asking for too much. Pedri. Just 5 minutes left. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lahm. Argentina clearly now in lead preservation mode. Vinicius Junior, and he is dashing away. And here's Messi. Great chance! And a neat finish. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
England get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's neat. Van Bronckhorst produces the perfect tackle there. Pirlo. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, that's fabulous. Ball swung in. He won't be happy with that one. Now there's a fine ball. It's a goal kick. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Argentina looking by any yardstick formidable. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is quite a scene here in this Grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So straight into the action.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaká here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it out wide. That's where it came from. Oh, good take in a good area. Tries to cross. Oh, important interception. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely shaped ball. Header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Romario is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is Romario. Nesta is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Pelé. He's in a good... Romario! Goal! Argentina! The first significant strike. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Romario. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Argentina currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Pepe. Argentina are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
Valverde. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Yaya Toure is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Thuram. And it's Pepe. Nesta. Pepe. Pirlo. Pele. And here's Romario. Closing in on goal. Romario! That has not gone well. Donatoni. Now João Neves. Zanetti. And that interception was most necessary. Kaká. Donatoni. So a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina leading by 1 at the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Argentina are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So right back into the action. Argentina currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And he shoots! And here's Mbappe. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Zanetti.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Now it's Eto'o. And it's Pirlo. And here's Romario. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. Now it's Neves. Showing good feet, or good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shifted it to the flank. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Yaya Toure. Messi threads one in. Pele, he's beaten them. He's had a shot! And no mistake. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pele. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. Opts for safety. And it's Ferdinand. And it's Eto'o. Good running, strong and purposeful. Is there any support? He might not need it. Eto'o! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 42. Lo reemplazará número 11.
Beckenbauer. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Romario. Now it's Pelé. And here's Romario. Now João Neves. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Romario. Can he get it through? Great chance! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, they can break here. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Beckenbauer. And here's Eto'o. Good pressure, determined, intense. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Romario. Looking to wriggle clear of his... And Romario! And he hits the net! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Argentina are having a ball here. Pelé. Beckenbauer. Argentina clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And it's Pirlo. Driving through the middle. Lovely bit of skill. Nice bit of trickery. He's picked his way through. But this is Romario. And the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Pirlo plays it short.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Very nicely done. Oh, takes a shot! And it's in! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
That's the end. Argentina can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Romario just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Argentina definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. We are just getting started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but. A work ethic I've always admired, and he's still hard at it as ever.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic, and this is Roberto Carlos. Here comes the cross, and it's hoisted clear. Haaland, he is onto this. Lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos. Ah, such a clever touch. And it's Yaya Toure. Shot could be... He's having a pop! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Messi.
So, a breakthrough already. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Haaland, can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared without hesitation. So much time and space here. Flings it. Towering header! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now he's off and running. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that's just the keeper in his way. Big chance! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Lovely, now then. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Haaland. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And they're back on the ball again. Hazard. Rice. Ferdinand makes the interception. He's in a great position here.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Corner number 2 then. Clearance is short. Looking for the run. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos. Yaya Toure. That's been intercepted. Schneider conjures time and space where few can. Looking to play him in. The most accurate pass. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Hazard, he has a look and a shot! It's in! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic. Hazard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. Skims one in. Schneider! And he looked every bit So, a temporary halt to the action. Argentina are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
It's a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2.
Cambio.
And that's the second half started. Lahm. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, super ball! And he shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. But he's left disappointed. Quality ball. Ferdinand, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. And now the breakaway. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Hazard. Nesta proves too strong, too smart. Yaya Toure. Ibrahimovic. And here's Messi. And he is dashing. He's had a shot! And again, he is at his elastic best. Argentina have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. This looks promising. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Here's takes a shot! Lahm looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido.
And here's the chance to counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. And it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's been flattened there. It's come to nothing. There's the... And a header! Goal! Argentina! And again they hit the front. picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. Might be dangerous. Great chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Messi. Número 21.
Decent chance!
Número 13.
And a truly agonising miss.
Número
Zanetti
11.
is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Front-footed pressing going on here. Beckenbauer, passing is crisp and sharp. Beckenbauer, and he's got the beating of his man. Backward it goes, and Romario! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
He's rising! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. Lahm. Oh, that's neat. He's found a way through. Forced to go back. That has been slung wide. And the ball is out of play. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Mane. Kvaratskhelia. Yaya Toure. Pele.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. Romario! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Kvaratskhelia. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Argentina really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Romario claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Argentina definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Big chance! Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
It's played through for him. He's big chance! And Romario! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pelé. Oh, it's Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Think real chance! In he goes again! And that's in! And he is just ripping it up! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Eto'o. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, well played.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a good foray he's making. Yaya Toure. And this is Hazard. Oh, well played, lovely. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Nice sequence of passes, this. Hazard. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, important interception. Mateus. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Messi. Pelé.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's picked his way through. Luis Suarez! So what can they make of this? Thuram makes a move down the right.
2 added minutes
Ferdinand.
has been indicated.
Toure, who does have an assist to his name. Pirlo. Chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. And this is... And that is all they have time for. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Argentina looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. That gets us going once more. Pirlo. Pelé. And this is Romario. Platini. And Mateus. And this is Hazard. It's Hazard! And it's in! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Hazard wins the duel this time. And it's Michel Platini. And here's Suarez. That's been slipped through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Quality ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Luis Suarez. And that's been... Chance! Well taken goal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Selangor still making a fight of this.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, he's burst through! Pelé! He's kept it out, just.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. attempt, but not quite good enough. Argentina have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Suarez does really well to win the ball there. Mateus. Oh, that's a key interception. Nesta. That is ended up in no man's land. Mateus. Platini. Hazard. He's shifting through the gears here. Pele. And they can counter here. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. It's Eto'o! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So, third corner of the game. Selangor have the chance to go the other way. Pepe cuts out the pass. Pirlo. Gattuso. Now it's Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Mbappe. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Platini. It's a sweeping cross. Mateus! And that's a good finish. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Selangor may be down, but not out just yet. Nesta is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Bergomi produces the perfect tackle there. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's nice. And it's Bergomi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's got the beating of his man. Romario! And no mistake. And that takes him up to 30. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
How many? Just how many? Argentina visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Pele. Argentina are looking to break at pace. Messi. Pele. Pele has got himself a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Pirlo ready to try one. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance for a shot!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Takes a shot! Selangor are looking to go forward now. And it's Pirlo. Yaya Toure is always looking to break lines. Pele. Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. So no flag here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Pirlo is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
There will be 5 minutes.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Pelé, and this is Eto'o. Platini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Suarez purring through the gears. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. So that's got things underway.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Oh, this is a great position. He's had a shot! The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pepe. Pirlo. He's had it taken off him. Belletti. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Quality ball. Messi tries to pass it through. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Pelé. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's well spotted. Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. Quarter of an hour played. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Alvarez. Opts for safety. Argentina still without a single shot on target. Messi. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Pelé. He might be in here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's picked it up out wide. Pirlo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
No, he refuses to take the bait. It's come to nothing. Yaya Toure. Well read, nice interception. Searching pass he's played there. And he's been shifted off it.
Alvarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
It's a promising position. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Argentina with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short, and here's Pirlo. This looks promising. And the shot! Eto'o. So what can they make of this? Pass somewhat off target. Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And it's Messi. Tries one from range. Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi. That is a gem, an absolute gem. And it's Argentina in front. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Pepe is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Dani Olmo has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Time and again they are repelled. Argentina leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Messi. Pirlo. That's a little off target. Guardiola. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Rivaldo. Alvarez! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that signals the end of the first period. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Argentina up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Argentina have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Argentina currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Played back into the centre. Toure carries the ball down the right. Pirlo. Eto'o. It's played through for him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's Eto'o! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It is quite a scene here in this Grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So we're very much on the way now. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think the role Jude Bellingham will be given will be important here. He's like a combination of a number 8 and a number 6. Great defensively, very aggressive too in going after the ball. But he's also a very neat dribbler, so not the type to stay put, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that today.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And this is Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Messi. And that is expertly dealt with. So no chances falling either way for the time being. Yamal. Ibrahimovic, and he shoots! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Haaland, Romario, and he's a chance! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Driving forward. Tries to pass it through. That's destined for the flank. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. It's a good spell of possession. Haaland! Goal! Argentina! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Oh, that's fabulous. Steaming on goalwards. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Romario. Lahm. Now it's Haaland. Looking for the run. Now it's Yamal. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Messi. And it's Pirlo. Haaland has found the net here, of course. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Works it forward. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Messi. Yaya Toure. Now it's Romario. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Haaland. Yaya Toure. Messi. Over to the right flank. He is just caressing the ball. Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's Pirlo! Now that is commitment to the cause. This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's the end of the first 45. Argentina have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Argentina are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Cambio.
That gets us going once more. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Marcelo. Oh, this is a terrific run. Drives it. Oh, good effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nesta. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Bellingham. And he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure. Pirlo has created one goal already. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's really well manoeuvred. Roberto Carlos currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Thuram. Messi. And here's Haaland. Yaya Toure. Lahm. Oh, super ball. Strokes it back. Now the delivery. Van der Sar claims it. Safe hands.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 60.333.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He is through here. Marcelo. Well, that is a good challenge from him.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, easy pickings there. Looking for options. Shot a goal! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Yaya Toure. Ferdinand. 75 minutes played. And here's Haaland. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Pirlo. De Rossi. Adriano. And here's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely shaped ball. Marcelo. Marcelo made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Now it's Romario. Yaya Toure. And here's Romario. That's tidy. A temporary retreat here. Schmeichel. Ball played for Nesta. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Messi. Ferdinand. But it's Thuram. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, super find. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's Marcelo. Now, can he find a finish? Showing good feet. And that is that. Argentina have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Argentina.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So straight into the action. Jim, which player... Oh no, what has happened here? Showing good feet. And it's Pirlo. Matheus Cunha. And they've switched it over to the other side. Ahmad. Pele. Now it's Romario. And this is Romario. And he's managed to get free. And Romario! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Romario! Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Pirlo. Pele. Threads one in. Oh, it's a great ball here. Good ball. Shot, surely! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Menu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Matheus Cunha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Ahmad. Pele. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Menu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's tidy. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now the cross. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Romario shoots! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his... and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Contra Francia.
It is quite a scene here in this Grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. So it's down to business here.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neatly clipped into space. Ferdinand. This is a promising build-up. And that's been intercepted. Well, nicely intercepted. Ferdinand. But it's Thuram. Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. Quality ball. He won't be happy with that one. Pelé. Gerrard. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Xabi Alonso. Isak. Well, that's the keeper's ball.
They want to make the most of this turnover.
Romario is onto this. Pelé receives it in a good position here. Pirlo. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed.
Pelé! Goal! Argentina! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Yaya Toure. He's played it back. Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. It's a pretty loose pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pelé. And this is Messi. Can he finish? Elise. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Pirlo. Romario takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Romario clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Pirlo with the short one. Now it's Pirlo. Pirlo proves just a little bit too strong. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Eto'o. Xavi Alonso. Olise. And he's got away from it. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Isak couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Shot could be on, and the shot's on here. Oh, he's burst through. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
An exchange of stares, and here we go. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Argentina leading now. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Flashes it across. And he's heaved it away. Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Pirlo. And this is Pele. And he's straight offside. And it's Pirlo. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's found the way through. Shot at goal! Pirlo. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's found the way through, and the shot! And he hits the net! They are purring, truly purring! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
It's come to nothing. Ferdinand. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. Now it's Pele. And this is Eto'o. Could move up a gear here. Looking to play him in. And no, that was never going to make it. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Se está realizando un cambio.
So we're underway for the second half. And he was quick to react. Nice looking ball. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Koundé did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! With fun and fury, They continue to do their thing. Eto'o at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking...
Chance for a shot! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. Just cruising! They are... And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Señoras y señores, quería nombrar al miembro de nuestro club de fans que cumple años hoy.